Well, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled today the state can prosecute non-natives on tribal land when the crime involves a Native American. Prior to this ruling, those crimes committed on tribal land were only prosecuted in tribal or federal court. 2 News Oklahoma reporter Jeanette Quesada talked with Tulsa's district attorney, who explains what changes we can now expect moving forward. Jeanette?
Well, Karen, while the McGirt ruling remains intact, the Supreme Court ruling now grants the state of Oklahoma jurisdiction to prosecute cases where a non-tribal person victimizes a native on tribal land. In 2020, the McGirt decision ruled that if a suspect, victim, or both were Native American, the state of Oklahoma could not be involved in the prosecution. Tulsa County District Attorney Steve Kunzweiler says that ruling created a chaotic situation in the eastern half of the state.
One of the adverse consequences of that was victims who were Indians. The state couldn't prosecute. The only entity that could handle those cases were federal authorities.
In 2017, a Tulsa County jury convicted Manuel Castro Huerta of child neglect. Castro Huerta, a non-native, was serving a 35-year prison term for the conviction when the Oklahoma Court of Appeals overturned his conviction, citing the McGirt ruling. This latest ruling is a victory for Oklahoma, who argued against his conviction being overturned. Governor Stitt says, quote, "Today's ruling is a clear victory for all 4 million Oklahomans, the state of Oklahoma, and the rule of law. I am heartened the Supreme Court ruled in our favor, allowing Oklahoma to prosecute non-natives who violate the law and protect Native victims." But Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. says he's disappointed with the decision.
What we have now is, I think, a dramatic change in terms of the jurisdiction over non-Indians on tribal lands, and that's something that we are still looking into in terms of the decision, but it's obviously not the decision we'd wanted.
Chief Hoskin Jr. adding that while the ruling is narrow and focuses on a particular class of defendants, they will continue to stay vigilant and protect their sovereignty.
And we have to be careful in the cases going forward that analysis is not expanded in a way that erodes tribal sovereignty.
For Kunzweiler, it's about the ability to serve justice for tribal members victimized by a non-tribal person.
If somebody victimizes a tribal member by stealing their car or commits an assault and battery on them, we'll have the authority to prosecute those cases. And so that's a good thing for public safety perspective. Certainly, I think it's going to help our partners, the tribal governments, and also the federal authorities, where we're going to now be able to work a little more cooperatively, and it's not going to be as chaotic for law enforcement.
Coming up at 6, hear from one of the attorneys who prosecuted the Castro Huerta case. Live in studio, Jeanette Quesada, 2 News Oklahoma.
And while the governor may be celebrating, Oklahoma tribes are not. The chief of the Choctaw Nation says his tribe is disappointed, but will respect the High Court's authority. In a statement, Chief Gary Batten says, in part, "As always, we will continue to work with law enforcement agencies at the federal, state, local, and tribal level. Our focus remains on protecting our members as well as all 4 million Oklahoma residents." Now, tonight at 6, we'll hear from the Cherokee Nation and Tulsa's mayor on today's ruling.